Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League and let's see what team we're going to be trying out. We have the Ariados paired with the Dunsparce and the Clodsire in the back. This is kind of an interesting lead. They have the fast move Pressure, but we have the Trailblaze Charge move. They're going to be able to throw a move here. We're going to shield the Bone Club and it's only going to force us to go for another shield. Can we get to 3 Trailblazes? This is the question I was asking myself here. And the answer is yes. So 2 shields does get to 3 Trailblazes, and we are able to take that lead. Now we see the Annihilate, and now we can get the matchup we want. So Clodsire versus this Annihilate. Running Ice Punch, interesting. We make sure we throw our Earthquake on good timing here, and it looks like they're going to be able to get to another move. Ice Punch, does it KO from this range? No, we're going to be able to survive that easily. And now we see B-Barrel versus our Dunsparce. How does this matchup work out with a little bit of energy disadvantage? We're going to get to this drill run. Does roughly 20%. Do we survive this next move here? Surface Thrown, we do survive and allows us to get to another move. This is going to put it in range. It does take it out, and this is going to get us the Clodsire with this Earthquake ready or the KO. So GG Starp unable to wiggle out of that situation against that pretty difficult lead, honestly. That Marowak being pretty decent against our Clodsire. Here we got the Jump Up to deal with. This Ariados has okay matchup. We are going to fire off a lunge to debuff them. That means their attacks are going to deal less now. It is going to be the acrobatics, so we do survive that because of the debuff. And I guess we're just going to continue throwing lunges here because whatever they decide to throw, we're just going to tank it, and then we are going to look to get the farm down. We decided going with the Clodsire. Any move they throw here, we can survive it because they're already debuffed. Energy Ball gets used. They're looking for a debuff, and we avoid it. Clodsire gets used here, and we see the Lantern running Water Gun. Earthquake is fired out. We get 1 shield at least. So, what do we think is in the back at this point? Because a Lantern is very strange, and we see a Primate. So, this is going to be interesting. We fire off the drill run to deal some significant damage. Here, we're just going to let this go. If they close combat, we can farm down with their Clodsire. They decide to go for the Rage Fist, which allows us to get to another drill run. We get that second shield, and now we're forcing some energy here. This has to be close combat. There's the close combat. We come in with our Clodsire. We have 2 shields. We're actually going to let that go. And it looks like we're going to fire off a move. This Stone Edge takes out the Lantern, and oh, we needed to shield that. Why did we leave 2 shields there? We don't know. I guess we thought we had more energy on our Clodsire right there, so that was a little bit of a miscount there. If we shield, we should have been all right. Here we got the Dunsparce versus the Mandibuzz. We are going to have the fast move Pressure. They're going to fire back with some neutral moves as well. Second Rock Slide is going to get them roughly 50%. Dark Pulse takes us into the low yellow. We are going to be able to reach this next Rock Slide. It will not KO, but it will get them in farm down range if we shield. We decide to shield this, and they decide that they will not allow us to farm it down. They're going to go into their Drapion. We do grab that shield bag just like that, and we're going to fire off this lunge right before they get to their move. We do debuff them, so we can tank these moves much easier now. Crunch gets revealed. We get debuffed, so the debuffs are going all over the place right now. We get another lunge to go off. We get that second debuff. I guess that lunge would have KO, so this is a shield that they wanted to use just to get rid of it. They do catch our lunge onto their Mandibuzz, but we easily take it out, and now they're switch locked. They're going to come in with their Drapion against our Dunsparce to use some energy, and we're just going to wait the timer here. We still have a shield to use, so we need to take advantage of that. We're going to tank this Aqua Tail, and it's going to be all on the back line. What do we think is in the back at this point? They got a pretty interesting Mandibuzz Drapion core, and there's a Superior. Superior versus our Clodsire that's not running Sludge Bomb. Could be interesting. We are going to have to tank this Frenzy Plant, and let's see how much health is left after this Stone Edge. Okay, they're in the red. We do catch a move, and that's going to be a winning play right there. Aerial Ace fires off against our catch, and then we're going to be able to farm down for energy to throw a Stone Edge back at that Superior. So GG Star opponents had to catch in order to win, and that's exactly what we executed. So able to showcase this team a little bit better than that last game. All right, next we got the Ariados versus the PokemonGo. We have a interesting lead again. They are going to be able to get to this first move first. They're going to be able to win the CP tie. They go for the Psychic Fang though, and then they, I think, are going to shield. Yeah, they're going to shield this lunge. Now they're debuffed. They throw another Psychic Fang, double debuff us, and we're gonna force the issue, fire off another lunge. We do grab that second shield. They don't allow us to get to that next lunge, and they use some more energy to get to this Psychic Fang. Now we see the Diggersby. Diggersby in the back is problematic. We go for the Earthquake, get to deal as much damage as possible. How much damage does 2 Earthquake do towards this Diggersby? Oh, and they get the timing, so this CFE tie here forces us to shield because we need this damage to even have any shot to win this match here. They switch out into the PokemonGo. Psychic Fang gets used, so we're going to switch out of here, reset that debuff, and then they're going to come in with the probably Aurora Wheel. Yep, there's our Aurora Wheel. We survive that. We're going to throw one fast move, fire off this Drill Run. Drill Run takes it out, and now we have to beat the backline with a low-held Dunsparce and Clodsire. Diggersby comes back in. We are able to reach this Drill Run. What do we have to face? Oh, Jump Bluff in the back. It's going to be difficult to take down, especially at that health. Aerial Ace we catch, but unfortunately, this Rock Slide is not going to be enough. We need probably 2, yeah. Probably need 2 Rock Slides and just not able to outpace this thing. Tough backline right there, but it's okay. Let's see if we can end up on a good note. The core of Ariados and Clodsire, Ariados and the Dunsparce is the main feature here, as the Clodsire is kind of a generalist. You can see against this Jump Bluff, we are going to be able to get to that lunge first so that we can tank whatever move here. Ends up being acrobatic, so that lunge helped us survive. We forced out another lunge, and now we're basically forcing them to use energy unless they catch. Okay, so nice catch by our opponent. But because they're debuffed, these poison jabs are not dealing as much, so we farm up to a move. Then we switch out of that matchup, and then we're going to go into our Clodsire to get to these Earthquakes. Basically, we need to get to 2 Earthquakes, but this is already debuffed, so we can tank these moves much easier. We decided to go for Stone Edge actually because they're so low that we actually don't even need to go for 2 Earthquake technically. Here comes the Primate. Primate is going to have to get to probably 2 moves. They tank that move right there, and that is significant damage. We can survive anything here. Rage Fist gets used. They have 2. Do we survive another Rage Fist from this range? Let's find out. Yes, we do. So we're going to be able to farm down, and now we have 2 shields for the backline. You see the Toxapex throw immediately. This is going to be a brine, and now we're going to try to win this game with the Dunsparce, and that is exactly the case. So GG Star opponent. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.